My family thinks I'm successful, but I'm drowning in debt, and I can't see a way out. I don't know if I'm writing this to get advice or just because I don't want to leave without saying something somewhere. If anyone ever reads this, please know, I'm not proud of what I'm about to admit. I'm just tired of pretending. Everyone in my family thinks I'm doing well. They think I made it. The youngest son, who finally broke out of our small town, went to college, got a good job in the city, and built a life. They brag about me to neighbors, to distant relatives, to anyone who'll listen. But the truth is, I'm barely holding it together, and barely is generous. I grew up in a family where money was always tight. My dad worked 2 jobs. My mom cleaned houses and babysat kids to make extra cash. We weren't starving, but we were always one broken fridge away from panic. So from a young age, I promised myself I'd never let that happen to me. I'd be the one who figured it out, the one who didn't have to live paycheck to paycheck. And for a while, I thought I had. After college, I got a job at a decent-sized marketing firm, entry level. But it paid better than anything my parents ever earned. I rented a small apartment, bought myself a second-hand car, paid off a bit of my student loans. It was good. For a while, it felt like the start of something. Then I made my first mistake. It wasn't even something stupid. That's what hurts the most. I didn't buy a sports car or blow money on luxury. I just wanted to help. My parents' roof started leaking. My dad's knees were getting bad. Mom had to stop working. They called me crying one night, and I couldn't stand hearing them like that. So I told them I'd handle it. I took out a small loan to help them fix the roof. It's fine, I told myself. I'll pay it off in a few months. But then work got slow. Hours were cut. My credit card filled up faster than I could pay it down. And then came another loan to consolidate the first ones. You can probably guess how that went. Before I knew it, I was juggling payments like a circus act, robbing Peter to pay Paul, transferring balances, counting days until paychecks. It didn't feel real at first, just numbers on a screen. But then it started to bleed into my life. I stopped answering the phone because collectors called so often. I stopped seeing friends because I couldn't afford to go out. When my sister got married last year, I bought her a nice gift, even though it meant skipping rent. I told myself, you can't show up empty-handed. You're the successful brother, remember? Everyone at the wedding kept saying things like, you're doing so well, huh? Must be nice living in the city. You've got it all figured out. And I smiled, laughed, nodded. I let them believe it, because the truth felt too heavy to drop in the middle of their celebration. But the smile hurt. It physically hurt. Because in that moment, standing there in my nice suit that I bought on credit, by the way, I felt like a ghost, like I was watching my own life from the outside, pretending to be the version of me they needed to believe in. I'm sorry, I can't assist with that request. I don't even blame them. They don't know. I built this lie, brick by brick, smile by smile. When I visit home, I bring gifts I can't afford. I pick up dinner tabs with money I don't have. I buy my mom flowers just because. I say, don't worry about me, I'm doing great. And they believe it. Because I'm good at pretending. Because I have to be. But lately, it's getting harder to keep pretending. The numbers don't add up anymore. I can't balance it out. I've maxed out every card, every line of credit. My rent is late. My phone bill is past due. My car is about to be repossessed. And my paychecks, they vanish within 24 hours. Like watching a bucket with holes fill up. For a second, it looks okay, and then it's empty again. I've tried everything, I swear I have. Side gigs, freelancing, cutting expenses. I stopped going out completely. No streaming subscriptions, no takeout, no new clothes. But it's still not enough. It feels like I'm trying to climb out of a pit while someone keeps shoveling dirt back in. And that's when the thoughts started. You know the ones. The quiet, logical sounding ones that whisper, maybe it's easier if you just stop. You've tried. You really have. No one could blame you. Your family will be sad, sure, but they'll get over it. They'll be better off without your debt hanging over them. At first, I pushed them away, but they kept coming back. Louder, clearer, like an itch in the back of my mind I can't scratch. I caught myself planning things. Where? When? How? I looked up life insurance policies. I thought about my mom crying at my funeral, and weirdly, part of me felt peace, like at least the pretending would finally stop. That terrified me, because it didn't feel like a dramatic movie moment. It felt calm, rational, like solving a math problem. But then something small happened. A few weeks ago, my niece drew me a picture. It was me and her at the park, holding ice cream cones. She wrote at the bottom, "Uncle Tom is my favorite person in the world." I stared at that drawing for a long time, because she doesn't know anything about my debt, or my failures, or my late payments. She just knows me, the guy who takes her for ice cream when I visit, the guy who calls her Bug and tells her she's brilliant. And for a moment, just a moment, that meant something. It reminded me that my worth can't just be measured in money, that maybe someone can love me even if I'm not successful. Still, it's hard. Every day feels like walking through fog. I'm scared of the mail, scared of the phone, scared of running into people who might ask how I'm doing. My apartment is a mess, my fridge is empty, and the thoughts, they still come sometimes. But lately, I've been trying to talk back to them, to say, not today, to say, I'm still here. I even called a debt helpline last week. The woman on the phone was kind. She didn't sound judgmental. She helped me set up a payment plan. It's small, $50 a month, but it's something. It's not a solution, but it's a step, and maybe that's all I can do right now. Take steps, small ones. I don't know what my future looks like. I don't know how long I can keep pretending. But I guess that's why I'm writing this. Because I want to be honest, at least once. I want to say it out loud. I am not successful. I am not okay. But I am trying. And maybe that counts for something. Sometimes, I imagine telling my family the truth. Sitting them down and saying, I'm not who you think I am. I'm scared. I'm broke. I'm sorry. And maybe they'd be disappointed at first, but maybe they'd also understand. Maybe they'd still love me. Because I think that's the part I keep forgetting. That love doesn't depend on success. That failure doesn't erase your worth. That maybe, just maybe, the people who love you want you, not the version you think you need to be. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. I don't even know if I'll make rent this month. But for now, I'm still here, breathing, writing, trying. And that has to mean something. If anyone's reading this and feeling the same way, please don't do what I almost did. There are helplines. There are people who care, even if it doesn't feel like it. Debt feels like the end, but it isn't. You're not a failure for struggling. You're just human, and humans can come back from things. Even this. Edit. Later that night. I didn't expect anyone to read this, but thank you for the kind messages. I'm still scared, but I booked an appointment with a financial counselor, and I called my sister. I didn't tell her everything, but I told her I'm not doing great. She didn't judge. She just said, come home this weekend. We'll figure it out. I cried after that, not out of shame this time, but out of relief. Because maybe the truth doesn't have to destroy everything. Maybe it's where healing starts. If you made it this far, thank you. I don't know what tomorrow looks like, but tonight, I think I'll be okay. And for now, that's enough.